now is talking to Kirsten Watson and the media.
Well, Freddie, obviously this is not the way you guys wanted this season to end. First, just talk to me, the quality of at-bats from this team. You guys got the offense going early, but they obviously were able to come back.
Yeah, they had a good seventh inning. A lot of big hits they got. Just a good ball game that unfortunately we came up on the wrong side of.
Did it feel like you guys had this one?
I felt we're feeling pretty good because our bullpen has been great all year, and as much as we want to be perfect, it's just not going to happen sometimes. And October baseball can be very brutal at some points, and today was one of those points. But I thought it was just an overall. We came back and bounced back after the last two and played a good baseball game. They just did better than us today.
Look at the season. Obviously, the 111 wins and all that, but it's a different season when you enter the postseason. Did you think the team was there were a few things that were missing heading into the postseason that maybe should have been fixed, or anything that felt different?
No. We just didn't get it done. I thought we had a really good team. Our regular season record showed that. They came out to play, and they got us the last 3 games.
Was there a closing conversation, whether Dave addressing the team, anyone?
Yeah, Doc talked. More of disappointment. We didn't accomplish our goal. You know, there's not really much more you can really say. You grind all year, starting a lot of these guys in February, me in March, joining this team. We had one goal in mind, and it didn't happen. So just a lot of disappointment right now.
3 of the 4 teams in the division series who had the bye were either down or lost the series. Do you think that 5-day layover played any role, maybe in timing even for you?
Not for me.
Does it give you a fire? I mean, obviously the season has now just ended and you're still a couple months until next season, but does how you guys lost in this round, does it kind of set a fire just for next season already?
I mean, I'll take a couple days off and start getting ready for next year. That's just kind of how it happens. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to answer that question right now, but I mean, I can answer that for yes, because when you don't accomplish your goal, you want to get right back out there and do it again. And usually in baseball, there's always a tomorrow. In this case, there is no tomorrow, so we got to wait 4 months to get back in spring training.
It was fresh, but how do you sort of put this overall season into context?
Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, we're all hugging each other, and everyone said it was a great year for me. It's hard to even think about right now. When you don't win the World Series, it's kind of much just disappointment right now.
Freddie, when you spend this much time around these guys and they become your family,
yep.
How difficult is it to take from that kind of standpoint?
Yeah, that's what Doc was saying. I mean, when all the sacrifices you make during the course of a season, leaving your family and doing all that, and you have one goal in mind, you get to that chance to be able to reach that goal and you come up short. It's disappointment. I don't know what another word is. It's just disappointed.
You know, it wasn't just the 7th, though. We had to push across some runs early, and we didn't, man. It sucks, but nothing else we can do now.
What did that take in sort of feel like first down and scattered like that?
Was it? I don't even remember the 5th inning. Was it? You just kind of felt the momentum shift a little bit. They got a couple hits there, and Cronenworth came in a big spot and came through. And we didn't come through in our situations, and so like I said, it sucks, but there's nothing we can do now.
Mookie, was there something different about this team, the Dodgers team, in the postseason than what we saw in the regular season?
Wait, say it again?
Did you see something different with this team? Anyway, the approach or even the layoff. Is there just a team that was different than the one that won 111 games?
We just didn't hit, man. That's on us, man. It's on the hitter side. We did not execute any type of plan. Didn't do anything. And throughout the season we did. So, like I said, it sucks, but there's nothing we can do now.
The goal for this team was very clear when the season began. Can you share with us some of what Doc talked to you about when the game was over here in the clubhouse?
Just that we had a great run. I mean, we have a really good team and won 111 games, and just goes to show you, winning in the postseason is not easy. Nobody's going to roll over and just hand you wins. You got to earn it, and we didn't.
Mookie, does it feel like this historic season is all for naught if you don't end up winning it all?
I think no matter what in the regular season, it's all for naught if you don't come out with a championship. So to answer your question, yeah, I mean, it's super cool to win that many games, but it means absolutely nothing if you lose in the postseason. We kind of did that to ourselves. They did play well, but there were some situations we didn't execute, and it bit us.
You can hear the disappointment in all the guys' voices naturally in the clubhouse in San Diego as the Dodgers are eliminated. Let's go right back there because Justin Turner is also talking to Kirsten and the media.
It's not any worse or any differently than some of the other ones over the years.
I mean, they all suck. Obviously, the goal is to win a championship. And to fall short of that in any round doesn't matter. It doesn't feel good.
What was it like in that seventh inning, just the way it unfolded?
Yeah, just, a couple hard hit balls, but some C&I hits, and they built momentum and, took advantage of it.
You guys had a lot of runners on base the last 3 games, but you guys seem to think that big hit up pressure and to kind of have those mission struggles. Yeah,
the whole series, really. I think we did a good job of setting the table. We just never really got that big hit. Freddie doubled early in the game, driving 2 runs. Felt like that maybe was the hit that would break it open for us, but, it just didn't happen.
After an inning like that, is that kind of like a gut punch?
Yeah.
In retrospect, do you feel like the layoff was a bad thing for you guys? Did it matter?
I mean, you point your fingers to whatever you want. The bottom line is we didn't get the job done. We got beat.
A lot of guys have been saying, though, this is the best you've seen the Padres all year and all the series you faced them. So maybe did them playing those pressure-packed wild-card games and winning and come in with some big momentum?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, the playoffs in baseball are tough, and the tournament's tough, and going through in a short series, in a 5-game series, it's always a flip of the coin. It's whoever gets the big hits, and they got the big hits. So, baseball, winning a championship is hard. And, we didn't accomplish our goal. So.
Just like you said, they all are hard. 19 this year, and then now you're in the expanded playoffs. Is it tougher to digest losing to them or any team that you win 14 and 19 from in the regular season?
I would feel the same no matter who we played if we lost. Whatever happens in the regular season doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you win 111 games. It doesn't matter if you win 88 games. If you get in the playoffs, it's about, in a short series, it's about winning 3 games, and they accomplished that.
This clearly wasn't how you guys wanted the season to end. I guess, what is just your reaction to how this series played out, and specifically today being ahead and then seeing them come back in the way that they did?
It's always disappointing to lose just in the postseason. I think that's what makes winning so great is the makes losing so bad. I think that's part of being in the postseason is it's just abrupt, it just ends when you don't expect it to, and you got to give a lot of credit to the Padres. They played really well. They had great at bats the whole season, the whole series, and made big pitches when they had to, and they played better than us. And it's hard to admit sometimes, but that's the truth of it. They just beat us.
Ending this season, just for yourself personally, you're healthy. I know coming into this year, one of your biggest things was you wanted to play, you wanted to be available. You were able to do that, especially here in the postseason. Does it feel strange now heading into this offseason and kind of where your mind is at right now?
No, I'm not really thinking about all that. I think it's just I don't think any of us expected to lose tonight. I don't think any of us expected to be going home tomorrow, So, I was preparing to be ready to go for the game tomorrow and the next series after that. So it's a weird feeling, It's no fun no matter when you lose. But at the same time, I think it's what I said at the beginning of the year. It's better to be in it than not to be a part of it at all. So I'll always take the opportunity.
before the series, in the hypothetical, what happens if you don't win the World Series? What does it do to that historic season? It's not hypothetical anymore. What does it do to that season?
Oh, it's just another. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's really gonna care. It's just another good regular season.
A couple weeks ago, you said you're leaning towards coming back next year or playing somewhere next year. Is that still how you feel at this point, or is it too?
Yeah, I think so, but no buts. I think so. We'll see what happens. I mean, going home and being around and being a dad, full-time dad changes your perspective on things. But now I would say I'll play again for sure.
Cafeteria duty again?
Yeah, a lot of that for sure. For sure.
He's hitting so quick in that seventh inning. There's no good way to lose when it happens so quick. Is it hard to assimilate?
I don't know. I think, that's just baseball sometimes. Like, I don't know if they really, they had great at-bats. I'm not trying to take anything away, but, Nola, if he hits it right to Freddie, it's a double play. Kim, if it's 6 inches closer, Muncy makes the play. So it's not like they hit those balls super hard. They just hit them in good places, and that's tough. That's the way baseball goes sometimes. And Trace almost caught that ball in center again, made another unbelievable play. So there. But yeah, it did. I think hitters kind of feed off each other and gain momentum, and our TA did an unbelievable job, and our guys really kind of squashed their momentum the whole night. So they started feeling it a little bit there, and it kind of carried through with it.